Hello, it's Maxine, Kaye, and Yoga from the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living, bringing you another love note tonight. Many of us are not only familiar with, but love doing our best to practice Don Miguel Ruiz's The Four Agreements. And I was thinking about one today that I'd like to discuss a little further tonight. And it's the one about be impeccable with your word. Now, certainly it means say what you mean what you say, but it means a lot more than that as well. It's an opportunity for us to be mindful before we speak, so that what we are about to say is in alignment with our core principles and what truly is significant to us. If we wish to connect with other people in a healthy, loving way, we do want to use words that lift, not hurt. We do wish to speak our truth and to speak it in a way that can be received and understood, and the people can feel good about themselves. Another thing about being impeccable with our word is not gossiping. Do we know how damaging gossiping is? Not only for the grapevine that might pick up on things that may or may not truly be so, but would be damaging to another person. Not only is it harmful to the other people, but it's harmful to the person who speaks these words. This is not what we want in our consciousness. See, yoga says, I don't like gossip, and I'm out of here now. And don't talk about me while I'm gone. It's damaging in so many ways. Don't you and I wish to keep our conversations in heaven? Don't we? Of course we realize that our words are powerful. Years ago, there was a wonderful book written called Your Word is Your Wand. And it is like magic, because what I speak, not only what I verbalize, but the words that are within my own heart and mind are powerful and they are creative. If I'm speaking loving, uplifting, positive words of truth from about myself or about you or about anyone else in the world, I'm planting healthy, productive seeds that will grow up and create what I'd want to experience in my life. Whereas if I'm criticizing, gossiping, judging, whether it is an external word, one that I hear and other people can hear, or whether it's one that is within my own heart and mind, those seed thoughts take root and they grow. So, how would you like your garden to grow? Another thing about criticism or gossip is that you and I really are at a place where we can stem the tide if we hear other people begin to put somebody down and talk trash about them. We can stop that. And here's one way we could do that. Not making the person wrong for speaking those things, because it's a human thing to do. So we don't want to bash them for having made that mistake. Rather, if somebody begins to say something that's not loving or positive about another person who's not there, you can look at that person lovingly and speak your truth about that person. And do it gently and yet clearly. Oh, she has such a good heart. Did you see what she did with those little children the other day when they couldn't quite reach what they were trying to find? Do you remember when you can gently change the conversation and remind the person about something good and wonderful? if there's a different kind of opportunity, you can simply, if necessary, say, can we find something more upbeat to think about? Can we play a game, perhaps, of finding two things we truly appreciate about that person? I mean, you know how to do this. You know your friends, you know your acquaintances and your coworkers. You can find a way to connect with them, not with criticizing them, but by helping to lift the atmosphere. You don't always know, we don't always know just how powerful we are when we touch into that loving center of the divine within us and ask for guidance. Either so that we change our own speech if we notice it sort of going down the rabbit hole, or we help someone else lift their consciousness, speak a greater truth, and we can truly then be impeccable with our words. So, tomorrow you'll have an opportunity to hear a love note from Reverend Mike. And of course, we will be with you on Sunday morning. It's a brand new month starting today. And so it's the first Sunday of June. We have a whole new theme and new topics and exciting news that some of you have heard about already. And that is that we will be reopening our beloved center, our beloved physical center, on Sunday morning, June, starts with a J, right? June 27th. We will continue for some long time, maybe forever, the hybrid Sunday morning celebration, which means we will still be live streaming and we will still be capturing those Sunday mornings on our website for you to view later. At the same time that we will be inviting people in on June 27th to be with us in person. If you happened to tune in last Sunday, you noticed that Edie Janik showed you a very special, along with our producer, showed you a very special little sweep, a little tour of how our sanctuary is looking now. You can see we have the same beautiful blue chairs, but they're spread out, and we've taken the tables out of the hospitality area because we won't be serving refreshments or coffee for a while. But there'll be chairs there so that our expanse will be such that you're going to feel so comfortable. Oh, won't it be wonderful to be coming home, to be with each other, to see smiles on our faces again. I'm so looking forward to it. So mark your calendars. If you can come and be with us in person on the 27th, we would love that. So in the meantime, please know how deeply you are loved and how grateful we are that we are all continuing to walk through some very unique experiences, and we're coming out to the other side. We love you. Be impeccable with your word. And I love you is one of the clearest things that we can say. And we know with that beautiful phrase, we are truly being impeccable with our word. We love you. See you soon.